Y'all know what time it is.
Y'all know what time
It's
it
that
is.
real talk, straight talk
Ooh,
with the
you
royal
know what it
queen.
is.
With the
It's
Royal
straight
Queen.
talk
Hey,
with the
check
royal
in Straight
queen.
Talk with the Royal Queen.
Y'all know what time it is. It's
Yeah, yeah,
Straight
yeah.
Talk with the
Hey,
Royal
we
Queen.
straight talking with the
Yes,
Royal
baby.
Queen right
It's
now.
that time when you finna hit that real talk, straight talk with the royal queen.
Hey guys, it's your girl, the Royal Queen, and it is Straight Talk with the Royal Queen. We have a great panel today, and I'm going to start out and let them introduce themselves. Well, I'm Desiree. I don't know. I've been in a few relationships, 2 marriages, so I got a kind of good ear for what you might want to hear today.
Hi guys, I'm Scripture and I am here to give my insight on men. I've dealt with a few, got a few baby daddies, so I'll tell y'all what I think.
Okay, look, I'm married to Big Homie, 2 Cup Shawty, aka Jit, aka Big Goo, the love doctor. So I'm here to dissect it and make it correct.
I'm T Smalls, author of A Low Country Hashtag City of Snakes. I've been married for a minute, so I can probably give some insight on what you need to hear.
Hi, I'm Lovely. I've been proposed to twice, actually 3 times. Twice by the same guy. One guy I didn't do any sexual encounters with, so I think I kind of can give like some pointers out.
Hello, my name is Greg. And this is Mr. Breaking News, G-School, former pro wrestler. I've definitely done my mistakes in relationships. I've had things done to me and I've done women wrong. So I think we control ourselves with, when we meet somebody, we start thinking with the wrong head. And when we start thinking with the wrong head, it causes confusion with the head we should be using. So we tend to look past the red flags.
Right.
And then by the time we notice them, we're already developed feelings for that person.
As women, I think we ignore the red flags because we have nurturing spirits, right? So since we have nurturing spirits, we see the best in people. So even if we see the red flags, we think we can either change them with our personality or our nurturing or whatever, or we think, okay, I see his potential. So then we fall in love with the potential instead of like what it is right now. Like we do feelings instead of facts. Yeah.
Red flags are ignored because you just try to see them, and it's something that you don't want to see. You know what I mean? Because, like she said, you love and you just starting out with the person and you just ignore the flags that are there because you just like that person, you like that person's personality. So you just ignore everything that's in front of you.
Yeah. Let me get your take on it. Well,
I think they kind of cover everything. You get to loving people. You see the red flags from the beginning. So like Scripture said, you see the potential in people. I know that I've kind of gone into relationships myself with the rosy colored glasses on, and the red flags look a little pink, and I ignore them.
Yeah.
So I've done that in my past, and worked on that. But the red flags, they could be flashing right in your face a million times, like a stop sign with the lights. But we ignore them because we in love.
Yeah. What's your take on it, Mr. Magic?
I don't necessarily know if it's a thing called flags. To me, I like lights. Like you go to the red light, like you got a green light, yellow light, then you got a red light. And so when you meet people, you meet them on the green light. And so, then as you progress, you know what I'm saying, so you might see some stuff that make you a little cautious. You at the yellow phase of it, then when you get to where it say red at, then it get to where do you really know yourself? A lot of time when they say red, self-esteem be low, we don't think we can do better, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the situation may be. But I think once you get to that point, when you got to be able to just drop bad habits, you got to be able to let stuff go.
Yeah.
And I think that, once you be honest with yourself, when you get to a red light, You know, like do I just turn around and go home? Or do I just proceed through the red light? And a lot of the time we just proceed through it because, you know, sometimes we just want what we want, or we want what we want, or we just ain't confident enough to go get something else.
I agree with what everybody else said, but I want to add in, sometimes we be afraid of being alone. So we'll put up with a lot of, you know, things that what we call red flags because we rather have somebody there with us versus being alone. So I don't want to be by myself. I'm going to accept everything that comes along with it.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Right. Do you feel like, you know, with that not being alone, does that come with age, or do you just feel like that's an individual thing that we deal with?
I think it's an individual thing that most of us deal with. It's not really age. Some might come from your childhood, or, you know, like a lot of women, they say if your dad wasn't there or you didn't have any type of male guidance, you go look for what you didn't get in that into a man that you're in a relationship with.
Yeah.
So it fills that void. So it's not really an age thing. It's just you and what you went through. I believe.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Sharky? I feel as though everyone should take time to be alone. I feel it's very important to be alone. I don't think it's healthy when a person doesn't know how to be alone. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You are going to get lonely. You know, that's natural. But I feel like we're supposed to sit in that and feel that and move forward from that, because you want to learn yourself. I think that's why a lot of relationships are a little like, I don't want to say toxic, but they're just filling each other's void. It's not really like a connection. They're just filling each other's void because they don't know how to be alone. And like Lovely was saying, it's better than being by yourself. To me, that's just not a good thing. To me, I feel like every human, man and woman, should spend a lot of time with themselves, by themselves, where they don't date, they don't do sex, they don't do anything. And that's really the only way you're going to really love yourself and get to know yourself. You have to really strip yourself. Other than that, you're just finding the person that fills those voids.
Yeah, that's probably true. I like that.
Thank you.
Great.
Do you believe this day and time in love and marriage?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, each marriage, each relationship has its own thing. I mean, they're all different. It's like a fingerprint. Each marriage has its own identity. Can it be accomplished successfully? Of course.
But what do you think in this era? Not you in your marriage, but I'm saying today.
I do believe in this era. I also believe that it comes from where you was brought up too. From the way you was brought up. You have a foundation. What do you take from that and implement in your marriage or your relationship can determine how your marriage is going to go.
Yeah.
But we are human, you know, so things can go astray.
Tyrone, what about you? Do you still believe in love and marriage?
I believe in love. I believe in marriage. But the thing is that a lot of times people don't know what love is because they never had a chance to see it. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up in a one-parent household and your father wasn't there and your mom did everything for you, you don't know what love looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do believe that it's still possible. But that person have to have their mind in the right frame to accomplish that.
I think you just got to be more. I think everything is with self-esteem, like who you are, knowing, like, you know, I'ma love me so much you can't help but love. I smell like love. So, you know, I just think that love gotta be contagious. You know what I mean? Like, so when people be looking for somebody to make them whole and make them happy, like, you know, and then they fall out of love with you because and that's impossible for you to get them that. They gotta have that for themselves. And if they have it for themselves, then you got for yourself, y'all can enjoy it together. But other than that, like I don't believe in the fake part. I believe in real, like, hey, I believe that love. I'm a hopeless romantic, and I'm gonna stay that way. Like, I believe in bumping your head. I believe in shooting for the stars. I believe in, you know, I believe in making a fool out yourself. So when people say they believe in, I want to know, like they like believing in Jesus. Like you really believe in him, or you gonna get on the boat and think you gonna sing and be like, oh, I'm done get dead, or you gonna keep fighting? Like I really believe in it, so I would be a fool for it.
Yeah. What do you think men, and especially black men, are intimidated by making more money than them?
I think it kind of goes back to how things were said, back in the day. A man is supposed to be the provider, and I think men get intimidated by a woman who is a little bit more successful. I also think that there are women that will sometimes, because they make more money, exert a masculinity in a relationship that doesn't need to be there. So that can intimidate a man too. I mean, I've raised some black men. I've never been a black man, but I know that in the relationships that I was in, I was the main breadwinner. But I never made my partner, my husband, or whatever feel like I was more than them, or I was better than them because I did make more money. We were still a partnership. But I think there are women out there that make men feel less than a man because they make more money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little deeper on that too. I feel like the government has a lot to do. If you pay them, I'm walking through that. Let's go back to the mid-70s, early 80s. The government brought in crack, right? Black men got caught selling, got addicted to it, took them out of the home, and left the woman to raise kids by themselves, right? Okay. So now, this day and age, women have done that from that era. And now here we are coming back trying to insert ourselves like, hey, you got a partner, but the government has taken us away for so long. The women's had to carry their baggage for so long, proverbial baggage for so long, that they don't know how to say, hey, okay, I got a partner, because I've been doing it on my own for so long.
Yeah, they was out the homes and crack did, cause I'm part of the crack movement. So and I'm definitely proud of the crack movement. But in slavery, they've been taking us away. They've been taking us away. The mothers, like women, have been doing the same thing. It's just the fact that they spoke into the man different. So like we've been, so like you look at all the greats, their daddy went there, but the mother spoke what your daddy was to you. So I think that was the difference. So I don't really buy into that part of my challenge the thought. Now what you're saying, in fact, because they came with affirmative action, and they did say, okay, we can get 2 for 1 with the black woman. We can put a black woman in power, and we put women in power. We get 2 for 1, so they didn't need the black men.
In all actuality, I think it's designed for a black woman to make more money than a black man, because at the end of the day, it's a separation between the two. Because a man always want to make more money and provide for his family. So if a black woman makes more money than a black man, shit, this my house. I live here. You know what I'm saying? Get out. You know what I'm saying? And all the extra stuff come with that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and men love, but women love a little harder. But a lot of black women don't take no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the first time you mess up, get out, leave. You can go, do.
But I want to chime in on that too, because I feel like sometimes black men, they miss their blessing. Because just like women, just like a man may see a woman and say, he have money, okay, boom, I want to invest in this woman. You know what I'm saying? She has a great business mind. Let me invest in her. You know what I'm saying? And boom. But it can be the same thing for a black woman. She can see this black man with potential. She can invest in him. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, I feel like black men get so intimidated because women are making more money than them, but really they missing out on their blessings sometimes.
I believe that it's all by design. All the way from Willie Lynch, all of that. Like, they took our black men and beat them in front of the black women. Like, the white man knew that they knew this. They had a plan. Their plan was, let's take the power away from the strongest people on the planet, which are the black men. Let's take that away. And the way that we can do that is through the black women, because the black women are powerful as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to show them that we're going to beat their men. So it's embedded in us to not have respect for them, right? And then they come and tell you, oh, you can't have this house if that black man in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all by design. It's easy for the black woman to feel like she doing this and she doing that because it's already embedded in her. This is decade generation. This is embedded in us from when they was beating on our black men and raping them in front of the black women, to where we don't respect them so easily. The black man and the black woman are the powerful creatures on the world. I stand on that. And I had to learn that by going through an interracial relationship to figure out who we really are. So I stand on that. We are the most powerful people on the planet, and they know that. And they also know that the black woman has the power over the black man. The black man cherishes whatever that black woman has the power to speak life in that black man or bring him down. Okay, she has that power. So guess what they do? The black woman in the church, what the preacher telling her? Oh, you need to wait on a man for God. All that's by design. It's all ran by the government. They telling the black woman she don't need no man. Wait on God. Wait on this. Wait on that. Everywhere she goes, she hearing she don't need this black man. In the corporate world, she don't need no black man. She don't need no black man. Now they got this black woman on president, right, making women feel like they're this and they're that.
And she don't have a black man.
And she don't have a black man. you know what I'm saying? It's all by design, and I feel as though it's tearing our culture down. That's what they planned on. So the black woman is not there to make more money. We are not there to do that. We are there to serve that man. But see, they took that away from us, so now we don't know how to do that. We're not supposed to be going into no corporation working for no white man. We're supposed to be working for the black man with a plan. That's how I feel.
She should be able to brag about how much making her confident. She should be able to be as confident as she wants. If she's a breadwinner, she should be able to be confident. As a man, I think you just gotta have some bearings on yourself. Like that's why I said with the mom part, it wasn't your daddy there telling you, boy, you a man regardless, like period. Because I don't care, you ain't got enough money to bend me over. So I don't care how much you making when you get home. You know what this is. So it ain't. So that's daddy. You must see mama. Daddy see mama can teach son of that. That you gonna be a man regardless. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's a lot more than making money when you the man of your house. You the man of your domain. That's a lot come with that. That's a lot of responsibility that come with that. And if you just looking at making the money, so she makes some money.
They make it easy for her to do that.
Yeah, that's right. But
it's set up for that.
But God say whatever that woman make, if that's your woman, that's yours. You have to manage that. Not be intimidated by that. Manage that. Be a man. That's why the first three letters in management is M-A-N. You have to. That's your greatest job on this planet as a man. You have to be a great manager. Manage that. Don't be intimidated. Manage that. That's still your woman.
They set it up like that. The design is for the black woman to make more money.
That don't mean it has to be like that.
Tyrone, or do you think that white women are better being submissive than black women?
I'm gonna go back to the simple fact. Now I'm telling the truth. The simple fact of the matter is that a lot of white women came up in a two-parent household, and they seen their mom be submissive to their dad. You know what I'm saying? So when they get a husband, they know how to treat their husband. You know what I'm saying? And I think that not all black women, because there's been a lot of black dads in the household. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that they haven't seen that type of stuff in the household. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know how to respond when it comes to when you have a man in the household and how to be submissive. You know, a lot of women don't know how to cook because they mom didn't tell them how to cook. They don't know how to clean. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to be a woman to a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes this generation so messed up. You know, only thing I see when I'm on the internet is girls shaking their booty. That's the only thing how to do, shake their booty.
What's your take on it?
You take, and this is not all relationships, but if you take all relationships, black man, black woman. White woman, white man. He think his wife needs to be barefoot and pregnant at home and cater to him, but she feels like nothing when he comes home. So you drop her down. And when you drop her down, she's down with the black man. There you go. That's how it is.
But you dated black women before you got married, right? So was she more submissive or?
No, she wasn't submissive.
Okay.
It's not a submissive thing.
Because it's been a thing said that, you know, black women, we don't know how to be submissive women.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
I don't know.
some is that way. Some is that way. But it's not. When it gets to this, it's like picking your favorite ice cream. Some like chocolate, some like vanilla.
Okay.
It's just your preference.
Okay.
What do you think, Chris? It's an attack on our culture because growing up, like he was saying, the white man, the white woman. Okay, now in their culture, what do they have? The media also controls a lot. So all they have on their media and their country songs is love and this and that, and you know, it's all by design. So the white man and the white woman, they have their culture of country music and they sing about love and all of that. The black man and the black woman, once again, the media puts out what they put out. This, I'ma have 5,000, and what else we gonna do? Yeah. And then we have the trauma, generational trauma. So with the generational trauma on top of that, plus women having to do things that they're not supposed to do, they're stepping out of their femininity to be masculine. What you think you're gonna get?
Yeah.
But instead of the black man working with the black woman and trying to uplift her, they either say, oh, she's too much, I'm gonna go to the white woman. No, she's not too much. Maybe you should figure out and try and break that curse. And if it don't work, go to another black woman. But running to the white woman, you doing what they want you to do.
But I think it's 50-50 because people see it that way, that black women can be submissive. Black women can be submissive to the right man. I mean, I look at my sister-in-law, she's a black woman that is submissive, but I'm just saying in our culture, it has been said that we don't know how to be submissive women. What do you think, Lily?
So I want to take it back where they were saying like the two-parent household and how he said that it was nobody there, so the woman didn't get the example, but that's also, it falls on the man as well. Your dad wasn't in the house, that woman still raised that boy, and a woman cannot raise a boy. She could do as much as she can, but she can't tell you how to be a man. She could talk to you, but you didn't get an example from that man on how to treat a woman. So if you coming into this relationship and you think I'm about to give you all this love and treat you like the king and you're not treating me like a queen, I'm not. See, in a white woman, they might do that no matter how they're being treated. That's the difference. I think somebody said that the white woman get degraded and she's down here with the black man, and the white man, she gonna stay there. But a strong black woman, we not about to put up with that.
Yeah.
So does that make you strong?
Well, not really.
For real.
Well, not all people, but I'm saying, I'm not gonna say strong for all, but I mean, you have to have some type of strength to move on, to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's hard out here for a pimp. Trying to get some money for some real. I just want to say what it is. It's really hard out here for a pimp because as a man you have to manage everything around you, and you only can manage that which is manageable. And that's what I'm saying. So when you have to have self-confidence in yourself, you have to know, look, this young lady here is unmanageable. You know, I don't know where she come from, I don't know what she got going on, but she gonna have to go. And as men, as we start being men, that's why I said we got to get with the men. We got to quit blaming women for what they doing. We got to start being men, because women by nature, if you stand in front of any woman long enough as a man, she gonna submit to that. Because by nature, she had no choice. God designed this. It ain't our design. So you have to stand strong enough, long enough, like a man. You know what I'm saying? She'll submit, you know what I'm saying? Now, if she got some kind of stuff going on with her, now she might, you know, you have to dismiss the ones that don't get it. But there's a lot of women out here waiting to be in their natural space.
Yes.
If we as men weren't afraid of what our mama told us. See, cause now I got sit over here.
Yeah. And I had to learn myself, even with my son. He's 21. And we were cleaning out the garage and doing this, and he was like, "Mom, you don't need to keep those." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep them." He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna keep them, but if I wouldn't have found them, you wouldn't even know they was here, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep them." He was like, "All right." I said, "You know what, son? You right. You right. Let me go put them. Let me listen to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him that." And my girls always say, "Oh, mommy, you talk to him different than us," you know, because I don't want him to think that any woman can talk to him crazy. Not even your mama. I'm not gonna talk to you crazy. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna tell you what I need to tell you, and that's it. But I'm not disrespecting you. And if you have an opinion, or you, especially as a young man, you're 21. Now, when you was a child, okay. But when you're 21 years old and you have a suggestion for your mother, and I'm hearing you just like with the little lights or whatever he was talking about, I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put them up. So I think it's important too, with that stance, a mother and a son, because sometimes a mother can spousal her son, which is not good. You don't want to spousal him. You want to give him the respect of a man, not of a spouse. I came from a two-parent household. My mother was black. My father was black. My mother was my greatest example of a submissive woman. So I knew that's what I wanted to be. And so as I got into relationships where I had to, marriages, let me say marriages because I was married, I was put in the position to be the stronger person. So there was a minimum amount. I'm not going to say there was no submission. There was a minimum amount, and I tried my best in 2 marriages to be the submissive wife, and I always got pushed back into a role where I had to be a masculine person in the relationship. But I never wanted to be that. Like, that's not my position. I'm so pumped. Yeah. I want to be a wife, you know. I want to, we can both go to work, but I still want to be the submissive wife. But it is hard to submit when there are women out there who are not raising their sons to be the right type of man. I have 6 kids. I have 4 boys. I got 2 coming up and 2 that are grown. I made sure to let them know, hey, I can't teach you how to be a man, but I taught them how to be a better man for the woman that they are going to be with, so that there wouldn't be no craziness. Oh, I'm calling your mom, because I don't want to hear it. Yeah. But I'm still going to give the advice. Look, I told you, and I will tell my sons any day, you're wrong. You're wrong, and man up, for lack of a better word. You know, men that are out there that are allowing a woman to be submissive are probably some of the most happiest, successful men out there. And, you know, that's what I made sure my sons were able to know, even though they only saw me being the main breadwinner. And so they could not respect anybody that came after their dad, because they saw what I was doing, because that's who I had to be. But I grew up in a 2-parent household. My mother was amazing. Like, I knew that's what I wanted to be. So it's possible for men, for women, the black women, to be submissive, but is it easier to get it from a white woman? Yes, I think so.
A lot of women raising their sons to be strong black women. I just want to put that out there.
I feel like it is white women are more submissive than black women. I feel like any woman can be submissive to the right man. I feel like when we're dating a man, we very submissive in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? If he wants something, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? He wants sex, we giving it to him. But it's when they fuck up.
I think you're full of it. See, number one, I think you're full of it because number one, you have to decide. You have to decide on what type of person you want to be. Like, you have to decide on what type of man you want to be. You have to decide. Like she said, she knew what kind of woman she wanted to be. You have to decide on that. So can't no man or no one thing to stop you from being what you decide to be. So if you decide to be a submissive woman, period, you should continue to be submissive. But
you already know who you are as a woman. That has nothing to do with
why would you stay so why would you stay in a relationship and ask them saying, oh, I'm not going to be submissive, but you still in a relationship. Go.
People stay for different reasons.
Bye.
So you mean to tell me that you never stayed in a relationship
And that's why I'm telling you. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Self-confidence. Get to know you. Be honest with you. Don't be afraid of, if you're not getting what you want, if the person not bringing what you need to the table, just go ahead and pull. Just go ahead and take the card. Like quit.
I mean, I get that, but that's another topic for another day. We talking about being submissive right now.
But
We're talking about being submissive.
But you saying that you're not gonna be submissive. You're gonna stand on that shit.
No, that's not what I said. That is not what I said. I said it's not a black or white thing, Magic. What I said was all women can be submissive. You know what I'm saying? We all submissive in the beginning.
No.
That is true.
You ask him.
Ask who? Okay, so the black woman that she went submissive in the beginning?
No. She was born out of school.
Girl, we got to get you
The attraction itself. Do I think black women are beautiful? Clearly. But we all have our own, like I said to her, it's like you like vanilla ice cream, I like chocolate. Well, I like vanilla, you like chocolate. But I'm saying, it's just your own preference. I click better intellectually.
But
with
you
my
know, at the end of the day, you still right?
Yeah.